Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hang out with these nerds.
I'm Ted.
I'm Ryan.
And it's that time again, we're doing the weekly wrap. Da, 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 da. So you can find all the descriptions to everything we did last week down in, well, not the descriptions, but the links in the description down below, whether it's on the website, whether it's on the YouTubes, it's all there. A couple of things we want to bring up. First of all, thank you guys for being our patrons. We're up to like
thank you people
75, 77, somewhere's around there. I'm very happy to see that growing. You guys, you make all this possible.
Make dreams come true.
We got our second round of rewards sent out this past week, and just so you guys know, sometimes it's weird how they do the billing. So we wait a couple days before we send out the rewards because this actually happened. We moved the money over from the Patreon, and then like a day later, like more money showed up. So I'm like, I don't want to send it out and be like, have that happen and have someone not get the rewards. Yeah. So I kind of like, we give it a breather. So we give it like, they now charge on the first of the month, which I think that might even be changing again. It's very confusing. And so we wait till like the end of that week to send the stuff out. So don't worry, we're going to get it to you. We don't forget about you. And if ever there's a problem and you feel like you didn't get something you were supposed to, just email us through the messaging system at Patreon or at Nerdarchy, and we'll figure it out.
Nerdarchy@gmail.com.
Indeed.
Yes. So, and also, one, make sure you have the rewards level check that you're donating for, so that you get what you want to get.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes it easier.
Because you can go in and just say, I want to give you guys, this much per month. But if you don't choose the tier,
reward level,
it doesn't automatically send that out to you.
Yeah, I mean, I try and manually go through and make sure I send it to you guys anyway, whether you want it or not.
Because Dave's badass like that.
But I'm less likely.
It'll make it easier because I think you have like a thing where like you can group select all those people to send things out to.
Yeah,
which makes it a lot simpler on our end too. So,
but with all that said, once again, thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
I added some goals over there you guys can check out. So if you're interested in seeing what some of the stuff we want to try and do, and it's like
and please give us feedback on that.
We like, these goals suck. These goals suck, Ted.
Worst goals ever.
So we got things like creating a set environment that we use and paying our writers because they deserve it, and one of us quitting our day job and just working for you guys. Things like that. Also, speaking of Patreon, as a patron, it gives you another chance to game with Nerdarchy in addition to joining the Adventurers Guild, which you can do for free, or for as little as $1 a month. It gives you an extra chance. And the reason I bring that up is because we're about to announce our next game with you guys.
So Ryan, you want to say when the game is?
Sure. So that's going to be July 31st, which is the last Sunday of the month, and the last day of the month, really. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to have an earlier-ish game, so around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so you want to read off the lot of the tributes for this Hunger Games? So
Ryan's got selected here. We randomly selected, and we've got the 4 names that have the slots. We have Nathaniel Tuke, Robert Alexander Barn.
From the Shire? Is it from the Shire?
Foolish son of a Tuke!
Matthew Day and Allison Smith. So those are the 4 that have slots set aside. And then we have 6 alternates. Ryan, I believe you're going to contact the people via email?
Right, so I'll start with the 4 people that actually have the slot, and then the alternates, I'll send an email and saying, hey, just in case things don't work out, you could be in. And then also, too, we can just go to the deep bench, which is the NAG, because sometimes we have trouble actually filling the slots.
So here's how this is going to work as well. Please RSVP whether you can make it or not, so Ryan knows if he's got people in his game.
Right.
I don't know when you want that RSVP by. But then he can put that in the initial email. I will also be putting a list of the primary players and the alternates in the pin post at the top of the NAG group. So you guys can go in there and look as well for the details.
So the alternates are Jaron Ahms, Sam Pearson, Jacob Wade, Pete with no last name listed.
No name.
Christopher Woodward, and Roland Prokopi.
There we go.
So you guys, you're up next into Ryan's game, and he'll get you those details.
Hopefully soon.
So hopefully soon. Also, I believe. Well, later today, when you see this, you can keep your eyes open because I'm attempting to put together a session 0 for some of the ladies of the NAG.
There you go.
And we're going to do a short arc. I don't know how many sessions. I mean, if it turns out to be a lot of fun, maybe we'll make it an ongoing thing. I don't know. But my thing is, I would like to rotate people in and out so I can game with more fans.
Right.
But it's one of those things. Our group has never really had many ladies at the table. Occasionally,
there would maybe be one, and it would be someone's girlfriend at the time.
Right.
Pretty much.
Except for now, we have Cardboard Fortress with Nicole, who's a gamer, but still somebody's girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's a gamer.
But no, in all seriousness, she's here to game. She's not a tag along.
Right. She came legitimately as opposed to just being brought as what.
Although, I mean, how does somebody start a hobby but they get exposed to it? So
By
there's
somehow,
that.
yeah.
In some way, shape, or form. So.
But so I thought it might be interesting to run a game with just the ladies at the table, and it'd be a new experience for me. So it's something fun to do.
So what Dave is saying is if you're a Nerdarchy fan and female, you can harass him on Facebook or email and try to get in on that game.
Maybe. I think we have enough players, though.
Might be full.
Well, you're saying if you want to keep it going. And
yeah, absolutely. That would actually be pretty cool to do as well. Also, I kicked around the idea of maybe the next time I do like 6 players, 3 different couples.
Right.
However that works out. I don't know. Just some weird dynamics to play with. We got all these like gamers we talk to. Why not?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Also, we forgot to mention in our weekly wrap last week, we have started Scott Garabay's Shadowrun game that is being powered by the Cypher system, and those gameplays, that first session gameplay is up. You guys can find it. If you go to the channel search, you can find it easy enough. Also, I put a little extra work into the Nerdarchy channel for you guys last week, and I reorganized the playlist. So I tried to fill out the descriptions. I don't know if I got them all. I have to go back through. But one of the things we used to do is like our weekly rap videos, we'd make each one of those have its own playlist. And because we've been doing it for a while, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a few.
So there was like 100 plus
just weekly wrap-ups, yeah.
Total. And so what I went and did is I deleted all the ones except for the current one and the previous week, and I'll just keep doing that. As we add one, I'll take one away. That keeps the playlist much more manageable. Then you guys can go in and find what you're looking for, because people are like, hey, you should D&Dized Batman or Spawn, and someone else kind of like chimed in, they already have. Yeah, right. So like if there's something you're looking for, you can check the playlists for that thing, because generally the way I title things is the name of the video, and then there will be a
series,
a line, and the series after it. So if you see that that's a series, like there's a strong possibility that the video you're looking for we might have done, because we have like over 1,100 videos at this point.
Yeah, there's a few again that, and then also too there's just that feature you can search within a channel. So when you're on a channel's page, you just go and there's the magnifying glass to search, and you can type in a title concept. Then there's a chance we might have done it out of 1,000 videos.
Yeah, so. Like if you're on the home page, you have it listed where it's like videos, playlists, channels, about. Well, right by that line, there will be the channel search feature.
The little magnifying glass you can search within that specific channel.
Or the other way, like if you wanted to, like if you find yourself in the wrong search, which is all of YouTube, you just put Nerdarchy plus the whatever the thing is. Generally, our video will come up as well. So a lot of times I try and link to it if I'm replying to a comment. But if I'm on my phone, the chances are I won't. I'll be like, oh yeah, we have it.
Copying, pasting the link is so hard for mobile. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're going in and out different apps, and it's a pain. Where at least when I'm on when I'm sitting at my laptop or a desktop, you can open up new windows and do it that way.
So much simpler.
Yes,
indeed. Yep. So let's see. Do we have anything else going on for this wrap? Oh, we got some sweet miniatures sent to us that people will see throughout.
We have a video coming out this week. We did a review of stuff by Forge Prints. They do 3D printing and resin cast dungeon accessories. The stuff is fantastic. So be on the lookout for that. I was really excited to do that review today.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. It was a big box of stuff too.
Yeah.
Which is always fun to get.
Indeed.
Yeah. If you guys out there and you have something you want us to review, you can contact us and we can see if we can squeeze it in or not.
Absolutely.
So it's always a possibility.
Yeah, either in its own separate video or just here on the weekly wrap up.
On a previous wrap, I'm not certain if it was last week, we did Dungeon Explorer. They have a tile-based system.
Yeah.
They have their deck on Kickstarter. I did a review on it. So if you jump down to Thursday's article below, check that out. If you hate making rooms for your dungeon, or you just want to make it simpler, check out their stuff. The double-sided tiles are really cool. They're really great.
Well, you know what I like about those? You can actually put them right in your pocket.
Absolutely.
Like they're like that size where you can put them in your pocket and you can lay them out. It's easy to use.
Absolutely.
And I was looking at the Kickstarter. When you get it, they come in a cool carrier.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of fancy. It looks like it's like all cardboard. So you wouldn't want to put that in your pocket because it'll get messed up.
Right.
But if you're sitting at the table and you're playing, you can stack them in there. Kind of look cool.
And the great thing is you can actually have your dungeon preloaded in the right order and just be able to flip it out at the right time.
Well, that's true as well. Also, we had a guest poster last week on Nerdarchy.com. It was me. I haven't written an article for our website in a long time. The grammar Nazis are so happy. But, I did a little thing on the Gunslinger that we covered a while ago, and I was very adamant in the video of the Gunslinger about needing a misfire table.
So
just misfiring
yeah.
is not enough, so I came up with a table for you guys to check out if you're into that sort of thing.
Right.
If you're into randomness and chaos, for sure.
Which Dave absolutely is.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think that covers everything. You guys, like I said, down below in the description, you can find all the links to this stuff. And until next time,
Stay nerdy.